Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
It's almost party season, okay? And I say that. We had two parties at the house this weekend. I know we've touched on it a little bit, but I will tell you something that happened that as a person who hosts parties a lot, something happened to me at the very beginning that I was not prepared for, Murphy, and it's just a word to the wise.
You didn't have any ice.
No, we had ice.
That was my responsibility, and guess what? I took care of it, didn't I?
Good for you. Let's celebrate that to start. Thank you for taking care of that. But I just want to shout this out because I always try to have everything ready, completely ready, 30 minutes before. Because 20 minutes before, 15 minutes before, something's going to happen. Somebody's going to call you. Something's going to come up.
Somebody's going to show up. Sometimes
show
you never
up
know.
early.
Yeah.
We had someone show up once about 30 or 40 minutes early.
Oh, you must have invited my mother.
Oh, no, it was an aunt.
It is interesting.
It's a generational
senior
thing.
Citizens have a tendency to be the ones that, they're going to err to the early side, right?
And guess what? Bless her. She had never been to our house before, and she was not sure where it was. And so she left super early, therefore, so she would not be late. And when she arrived early, she was just sitting in the living room. And I didn't have makeup on yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Hi, Aunt so-and-so. I love you. Have a seat. I'm going to be back here getting..." And she was like, "That's fine, honey."
That's why I just walked over and said, "Hey, you want to help me with the ice?"
Here's $20. Go get some ice.
This was a couple of years ago for my mom's birthday party. But anyway, going back to last weekend, just a few days ago, what happened to me has never happened, that I got so distracted upon everybody's arrival that I had not put out the coffee creamer. I was about to put the coffee creamers in the ice. I have a little ice bucket for them, and I put them by the coffee pot when my family came in all at one time. My mom and my aunt and uncle and all that.
Yeah.
And my mom walked in with a handful of pictures. She and her siblings and peers have been going through family pictures. That's one reason my uncle was in town. They decided to go through this huge box of pictures. And my mother, upon arrival, she had not even put her purse down yet, says, "Jodi, you've got to see these." And she was right. There's a picture of my dad in front of our barn that I haven't seen since I was a child. And I was looking at that going, what? I had forgotten there was a party going around me.
Yeah.
And, I sat down at the table and started looking at, she had pulled out, bless her, several pictures to give to me. Those are my pictures now, which is so cool. And I know that they're going through pictures, all of them, my aunts and uncles, because I keep getting pictures of me when I was little with some I've never seen of myself, me and my brother, and just all kinds of pictures that they want me to have. But I wasn't ready for that. So Mom did that and walked in and handed it to me. I was so happy to have them that I couldn't help myself but to look at them right then. The coffee behind me, forgotten. And then Uncle Terry and Aunt Jackie walk in, same deal. One of those little picture envelopes that you get when you pick up pictures that have been developed. You remember those? And they handed me the same thing. Here's a stack of pictures that we just wanted you to have.
Oh, wow.
And I am just like, can we postpone the party for a while? So that's another reason to be ready, because you never know what someone's going to bring to you when they walk in your door.
Yeah.
I remember hearing a trick years ago, probably on Oprah or something, that if you want to make your party guest at ease right away, when you answer the door, still have your robe on, or just, "I'm almost done," make yourself at home. Like that makes them feel like, like that's a trick. I've never done that.
Wait, it makes them feel relaxed? I would think it would almost make them feel the opposite.
Yeah, like, "Oh, we're too early. We'll go back."
It's someone's recommendation.
Oh.
The other recommendation is at the end of the party, and I want to say it's Martha Stewart, and we know she knows what's up, that when she's ready for the party to be wrapped and people are still eating, drinking, talking.
Turn off the music and lights.
Well, she'll turn off the music. She'll start loading her dishwasher. I mean, if your host starts doing that sort of wrapping up stuff, the party's wrapping up. The host leads, right, with behavior and how a party should go.
I guess I always wondered, though, to me, it's tough to get to a place where you start to wrap the party up. It almost feels rude. You know what I mean?
I know.
I know if the card says it's 8 to 10 and it's 10 and everybody's still hanging out, yeah, you can do it. But it just feels weird to me.
Well, you're different than me, Murphy, though. You know Murphy at a party, Sam. You want to say it?
What?
So I don't have to say it?
Talks with everybody?
He just doesn't ever want it to end. And the long goodbye is a real thing. The long goodbye could be another hour. It's true.
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm talking about is, stopping everything in the middle to close the party down.
Well, if you're hosting the party, you lead.
I also, too, think it's dependent on the family.
Yes.
Because in my family, and this is not meant to shut the party down, but
right.
we've always, as soon as we're finished eating, like chicken finger Thanksgiving,
Sam?
my mom's in the kitchen. You want me to load the dishwasher? And it's like, no, it's mine. Leave it. And if you don't get her out of there and
she'll
start
do it
doing
anyway.
it yourself,
right.
she'll do it. And so it's like, and I'm also the kind of person that I want to get some of the stuff out the way so I don't have to deal with it later. It's not, hey, the party's over.
It's just right.
Y'all continue having fun. I'm going to put some of this away and then I'll be back with you.
Well, we did that the other night, and your friends knew, our friends that were at the house, Murphy, knew that just because we were putting food away, everybody offered to help me wash dishes. And I was like, absolutely not. I'm going to do that late tonight or Sunday morning. It's fine. Please don't. And I did. I woke up Sunday morning and hand washed a bunch of dishes. I didn't want them to, but I loved that it was lovely that they offered, but they knew me putting dishes in the sink was not the end of the party.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it is situational.
Yeah, my friend group, we've all been together for so long now that our get-togethers are always long and they're wonderful, and they just, when they wrap up naturally. And but yeah, it's so casual. It's so laid back. That was really a fun get-together because I think everybody got there starting around 6:30. Is that what it was?
6:30
and
on the nose.
We wrapped up closer to 11 o'clock or something like that. We just love hanging out together. And so that makes
about.
it. But I guess you're right, Jody. It's context. So if you're hosting a party where you've got 40 people coming over and not everybody is necessarily close to you or whatever, it's not necessarily family, I guess at some point you've got to steer the party for that one person that's having too much to drink or
just, if you're hosting the party, you lead.
Yeah.
For how things should go, and you hope that those around you read the room.
Yeah.
Also, the thing you mentioned about bringing stuff in at the start, catching you off guard, because that happens every year at my get-togethers, I have learned to just
roll with it.
Yeah, because it used to really make me mad and tense me up, and it's just like.
What would happen?
My mom every year, don't bring anything. I can bring some 2 liters. Don't bring anything. I don't want a cake. I don't want. I let her bring her potato salad now just because it's a thing.
Yes.
Don't worry, you'll get some.
Yes,
it's
Judy,
good.
And knowing my mother, she'll probably pack a separate container for you.
Thank you, Miss Judy. I love it.
But she can only make 10 pounds at a time, right?
And it's always been, do not bring anything.
Okay.
And so now it's almost become a joke unto itself that everybody's gonna bring something just to ha, you told us not to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I think that you should reframe the way you see that. Instead of you telling her not to and she does it anyway, at least you're you're accepting of it now. See that as her hostess gift. She's bringing you I can't show up to this party without bringing something. We went to the party we all went to, the professional, work sort of, it was like a reunion party. I brought a hostess gift to our friend Michelle, I brought her something, say, thank you for hosting this. Here's a look at it later. It wasn't something she had to do anything with now. It was Christmas soap for her bathrooms for the coming months. But think of the 2 liters or the potato salad that you didn't want as her gifting you for hosting.
Yeah. And after all these years, I'm not going to change her.
No.
Just let her do it.
That's who she is.
Yeah.
I have a problem showing up at someone's house without bringing something. I'm that way.
Oh, yeah. You always bring something.
Yeah.
It's always a good gesture.
Even if you're not supposed to. It's just like a little something. Not the rule, though, is not to bring something that they have to stop what they're doing and
to
deal with.
prepare and cut up and open.
Flowers that are not already in a vase. If you want to bring flowers, they need to be in the vase, ready to go, make the room look beautiful.
Yeah.
Don't make your hostess stop and trim, things like that. Because the hostess has a lot to do and manage.
Yeah. I didn't catch that you didn't put out the coffee creamers.
There was something maybe I did put the creamers out. There was something that I wanted to tend to in the kitchen with everyone arriving that I dropped the ball on because I'm looking at my childhood going, what? Yeah. I've never seen this picture before, which I'm not complaining about it. I love that they did that. And they knew that those pictures would mean so much to me. That's why they gave them to me right off the baseball bat. So it was just something, it's just the reminder being my lesson being, be ready. I usually right up until the last minute. Or if I'm brewing a pot of coffee, I hit brew 5-10 minutes before they're supposed to hit the door, just so everything is fresh and all of that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to back it up a little bit more for the unexpected.
Well, you were pretty relaxed. I think we even had a little bit of time on the get together with my friends. You were having a good time putting it together, and nothing seemed pressured putting that party together.
No, even the boards are kind of like, I know how much time it takes me to do a big board.
Yeah.
And I don't stress about it. It's kind of easy. If you bought all the things you wanted to buy, it's pretty easy.
Can I throw a lesson in too?
Please, Sam.
Because this is the one, it kind of goes back to what I've learned over the years. Don't let it ruin the party. Just like you're saying, if you're stressed out because you didn't have this done.
So what? It puts if something's not perfect, then roll with it, and it puts your guest at ease because life isn't perfect.
Because usually it's only you that knows.
Yeah, right. The guests are everybody is interacting with each other and having a good time, and if they haven't seen each other in a while, they're going to be focused on that, not necessarily what you think is missing, right?
Not because there's no creamer.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.